Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and I do believe that Hawkeye is the real deal. But before we can come to that conclusion and say that he's one of the best new speed characters in Marvel Future Fight, we do need to test him out. So here we go. We're doing this rotation here where we basically cancel 1, 2, and 3 right away. We do a slight delay cancel on the 5, and then to get those arrows up in the air, and then we let 4 play out, and we let 6 play out. And this ends up with insanely massive damage, I gotta say. And then you let it all rip on the tier 3. This is the proc rotation, which I think he's very proc friendly for. And as you can see, cool guys don't look at explosions, and Hawkeye is no stranger to that. So we are basically at a 45 second clear here, guys. No leadership, no support, no damage proc, just his regular damage, which is crazy good. This is very, very good. This is on pace for high meta PvE value, especially because he's not a transcended character, right? Transcended characters can go a little bit faster than this because they get to pop off right away at the very beginning of the fight. So within a 30-second window, they can pop their transcended skill twice, whereas tier 3s have to build it up. But Hawkeye's doing it. He's doing it in style. So I'm going to take you through his build briefly, and then we're going to jump back into stage 19 of Mephisto, which is, believe it or not, something he can do with this build, which is rank 180, but it's very pedestrian. We have mostly 4-star Uru. Don't ask. This is from like years ago. Okay, we have stage 4, rank 4 type enhancement. We have stage 11 Power of Angry Hulk. No artifact for the damage. We have no damage on the obelisk. It's actually just an invincibility obelisk with stun and fear immunity. The reason why I have this one on him is because I want to test out, can we get some cheeky wins in PvP, considering that he has guard break immunity on his uniform effect? So that's basically what we're going to be checking out today. And then I'm going to be slapping on an obelisk with a damage proc at the end to see how much higher, how much faster he does this content. But he rips through stage 9 Knull easily. So imagine a PvP build would do just the same. Now, if you want to push it a little bit further, look at this. Stage 19 of Mephisto. And this is with a leadership and support here. We have Hyperion's lead and then the Taskmaster support with the Insight CTP. I'm actually just going to sub out one of these for another defensive striker because I think he needs a little bit of the fire resistance. So I think, 2 fire resistant strikers or 1 fire resist striker and Ancient one would be really, really good. But check this out. Check out this damage. I was absolutely floored. Offense is certainly not his issue here. So we explode with the 5 there. Okay, we're going to just wait for this. We're going to pop the 3, pop the 5, pop the 4, and then go right into 6. And the damage just rains down, dude. He's doing 300 to 500,000 per hit here on skills that are just like flying through. The numbers are racking up so fast that I can't even tell how much damage he is doing. I think the only thing is you need to delay the 3rd skill just a little bit if you want to get the heal to pop off. I think if you cancel the 3 a little bit too fast, you don't get the heal. But look at this. Less than 40 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, with a purely PvP build. Yeah, on stage 19. There's the heal there. It takes a little bit of time to rack up, but yeah, he does a casual 2 to 3 bars before the tier 3. And then when the tier 3 pops off, he rips it for an insane amount of damage. So look at this. Okay, we're having a... Okay, I don't know what happened there. Okay, that was strange. There's the heal coming in. Okay, there we go. So, and then his subsequent rotation, right after the tier 3, his next rotation is going to deal a lot more damage because of the accumulation, just like Captain Falcon. And he actually has decent movement speed, so you don't necessarily need to bring a runner. He can be a track star himself. I'm a little bit slow on this last one. We should have gotten to that sigil before Mephisto got his thing here. But here we go. We're going to see a full rotation here. Look at this damage. Look at this. Look at this. 10 bars. Or close to it. Yeah, 7+ bars. And again, this is with no obelisk at all. He does take quite a bit of damage. He does heal up for quite a bit of damage. So it is sort of a yo-yo type situation. So I let that 3 play out just a tiny bit so I can guarantee that heal. Because sometimes if I cancel it too fast, I find that the heal doesn't pop off here. There seems to be a targeting issue with his tier 3. That damage was strange. We are seeing an issue here. Funny. That tier 3 was not good. We went from doing 13 bars to doing like 7. That was a lot less. Let's see here. I'm going to save the tier 3. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's see what happens here. So I'm still stunned that he can do 19, dude. This is awesome. Really good stuff. All right, let's see what the tier 3 here, how many bars we're going to do. Maybe because Mephisto's moving out of the way, maybe the boss needs to not move. Okay. But yeah, very proc-friendly rotation with a 3, cancel 5, cancel 4. Super duper easy to pull off. Let's see here. 19 bars is going to equal... Oh, yeah. See, we got interrupted there. Unfortunate. So it does seem to be a little bit of an issue where targeting can be against you. So you do want to make sure, maybe like Sharon Rogers, there's like a range for his tier 3. And if the boss kind of moves out of that and moves out of the explosions, it kind of kills the damage. So we don't have an absolutely perfect sort of foolproof, dummy-proof tier 3. But look at this. When the boss doesn't move, he rips, dude. He rips for like close to 10 bars of damage. It's like 7 to 10 bars. And I think the more the boss doesn't move, the more that damage racks up, which is absolutely wild. We're going to finish him off here because I have a stun immunity obelisk, so I don't need to care about him stunning me. But you'll see here that the damage is a little bit, yeah. The damage does kind of fluctuate a little bit as Mephisto moves in and out of the explosions, so keep that in mind. Maybe that could be why you're experiencing a little bit of a difference in the damage of your Hawkeye. If you're getting a lot of movement, you know, Proxima has a lot of movement, Infinity Ultron has a lot of movement, but I'm very, very happy with this tier 3, and his production with a completely pedestrian build is already giving me hope for the future. Let me build quickly now a PvP team for him and see if we can get off any sort of cheeky kills. Lucky enough for me, both Echo and Hawkeye are recommended this week for my PvP team, so I'm actually going to couple them up with Hela, because strategically most of the best characters now with Thanos and Doom out are going to be heroes. You're going to see a lot of Spider-Man, a lot of Emma Frost, a lot of Adam Warlock, etc. And so because of that, Hela passive, I think, is going to be outstanding. And then, of course, Maya's leadership is just insane for speed types. She's giving so many buffs to Hawkeye. It's absolutely outrageous. And then we're, of course, going to see the return of Sentry as well. Maybe even Gilgamesh and Cersei. That would be amazing. So, yeah, Hela just eats this stuff up. But let's just see here. That team didn't make any sense. Let's see. Okay, this team right here. We're going to do a live match. I have no idea if Hawkeye's good here. I'm actually also just going to switch into Hawkeye right away. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to give him about 5 seconds. Maya's probably going to die. Maya is not dying. Okay, that's okay. Maya is killing Sentry. Okay, that makes sense. All right, let's go to Hawkeye here. Let's see what he can do. All right, he's got an iframe ignore skill, which is really nice. He's got delayed damage, which is also very nice. Look at the giant arrows falling down. Oh, but he gets blitzed. He gets blitzed by Emma's Reflect. Oh, no. Oh, the residual damage. Flashbacks to Thanos. Oh, no. So we still don't have a good speed counter for Emma? Really? Damn. Is Maya gonna take the cake here? She's gonna die to physical reflect. Okay, yeah, man. Well, the only way to beat reflect is iframes or just huge burst damage that sort of nullifies that. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Wolverine might be a little bit too tough. Okay, let's switch to Hawkeye right away. This should be a pretty easy team. Let's see if he has what it takes to survive. I don't even have HP Urus on him, man. This is a very punishing situation for Hawkeye. Let's see what that third skill does. There's the third skill with the iframe ignore. Oh, he gets interrupted on the fourth. He pops the fifth. The fifth should be lights out for Sentry, and yes, it is. 109k on that crit. Juicy. Okay, the fifth skill gets interrupted. Here goes the third skill. Iframe ignore. Boom. A little bit of silence too. That's kind of cheeky. Pops the 5. That should be lights out. He's tanky, dude. Yeah, yo, you can make this work. I think you can make this work. Sentry is not what he used to be, but it's over. Tier 3 here, and it's over. Yep. Nothing Colossus can do about that one. Dang, so he gets it done. You can do power saver mode. You can do power saver mode in PvP. All right, let's do one more here. I wanted to fight an Adam Warlock team that okay, perfect. Okay. I wanted to fight an Adam Warlock team that didn't have Emma, because I didn't want Hawkeye to die to Emma before he got to Adam. I also don't die to Sentry. That would be even... Bruh, like, I'm trying to do a showcase here. Okay, I don't think a 5-star obelisk is really going to cut it for Hawkeye. Maybe not quite on the PvP level of Spider-Man with the insane guaranteed dodge, the insane, iframe ignore 4th skill where he creeps around and has that webbing. maybe not quite as, you know, insane, but he seems like a really good surrogate. Like, if you don't want to build Spider-Man for PvP, or if maybe, you know, you're tired of using Spider-Man, Hawkeye seems like he could be, you know, shades of Spider-Man. Not exactly as good, right? Not 100%, but maybe close. Maybe like 9/10, maybe 90% of what Spidey brings to the table. He has a bit of a different moveset, but the nice thing is for Hawkeye, just like Spider-Man, his heal is tied to his iframe ignore skill. So that's a really, really nice synergy. I was a bit disappointed there that we didn't even get to see his potential versus Adam. But let's try... Oh, okay. Sure. We'll try this one. This might be a little bit risky again for Hawkeye. I'm not sure how much time. He needs 6 seconds on his iframe ignore skill. That's very long. So you can see here he just sort of sits waiting. Oh, but he one-shots Adam. Okay, the problem here is if I do the 5, I'm going to get one-shot by Emma. Here we go. Oh. Oh, he dodged everything. No. Bro, he dodged everything. Did you see that? He dodged it all. He dodged it all. Oh, I think we've got ourselves. I think we've got ourselves something really special here. I do really think Maya might be the key to unlocking Hawkeye's ultimate, you know, ultimate potential in PvP. But this is looking kind of nice, bro. This is a super scuffed build, and he's getting kills here on opponents that are not by no means a joke. So I'm very excited. That's awesome. Last test here, we're going to throw an obelisk with a proc on him and fire up the gas. So I went ahead and gave him a crit damage 160 proc obelisk. Keep in mind, with all of the crit damage that Clint gets on his passives, you may be well overcapped on crit damage. So you could consider rolling a crit rate proc obelisk for him if you're not going to go for a CTP, or even better, in my opinion, an ignore dodge proc obelisk, because with his 40% ignore dodge, or even more than that, you'll be very close to the cap, if not already there, once you equip an obelisk that has a little bit more of that stat. So now with the 160 increase, let's see how proc friendly he is, and let's see how much damage he rips for. Really quickly, I wanted to go back to stage 9 of Knull and see here what it's gonna look like, because it was 40 seconds, right, with no obelisk, right, with no damage proc. So now I want to see, can I get the tier 3 off? We did get the tier 3 off. Did we get the proc off? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, buddy, what? And that's game. Yo, it was almost just one tier 3, and he's gone. And he's gone. That boy gone. Whoa. He's floating in the air. Yo, that was 23 seconds, and it actually should have been a little bit less. If that 160 proc is a 180 proc, if I have a few more 5-star Urus or 6-star physical tag Urus, if we just give him a leadership, maybe. This is a 1 tier 3 one-shot on the first phase. That's absolutely disgusting. Okay, so now let's go back to Mephisto and see, can we do a 100-second challenge? 100-second challenge is huge for players' progress, because it's going to mean the difference between getting gated and trapped and not being able to progress versus being able to progress. So let's see what we got here. Pop the tier 3. Yeah, he's super proc friendly, super duper proc friendly. And I'm seeing numbers above 800,000. That's crazy. Here we go with the follow-up proc here. Ooh, and wow. Okay. Less than 30 seconds for the next phase. Crazy. Crazy. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Say less, bro. Say less. We're procking here. It's a little bit of a delayed proc, but it's okay because we're building up our next tier 3. And this is going to be lights for the second phase. Oh my goodness, this damage is wild. Less than 1 minute and we're in the last phase, ladies and gentlemen. We can absolutely do the 100-second challenge here. And he's so proc friendly. Wow, Hawkeye waited a long time to be meta, but this is about as meta as it gets, in my opinion. I have to be a little bit quick with this rotation. Don't want to get hit by that purple. Nice. Very nice. There we go. Next. Yeah, you basically can't miss his you basically can't miss a proc with this dude. I would say it's very, because of the delay on 5, it's extremely hard to miss a proc. I'm trapped in his second skill. That was the only sort of mistake I made. Yeah, you never want that. This is a bit of a mistake. You never want to... Oh, I'm going to miss the timer here. Let's just go ahead and pop this off. So I think I would have made it here. Oh no, see? Yeah. See? This is a perfect example. Yeah, his tier 3 has really bad targeting. Okay, this is a good learning moment. Yeah, his tier 3 has really bad targeting. So it's not that it has bad targeting, but it has sticky targeting, which basically means once you press the tier 3 for Hawkeye, he establishes an AoE, and that AoE is not going to follow the boss around. So you saw there how the tier 3 damage went from like 15 bars down to like 0 bars. That was because Mephisto had moved quite a bit out of the range. So keep that in mind when you're popping the tier 3 for Hawkeye. Make sure the boss is going to be stationary, or you know, you're in a corner, so he's coming towards you in the corner, he's coming towards you and the wall is behind you, sort of thing. Sort of like not as bad as Supergiant, but you know, something like that, Corvus Glaive, Black Dwarf, etc. But yeah, dude, his damage is nuts, and it's basically impossible to miss a proc. So the only issue with his kit and the only issue with his playstyle is that you do need to be a little bit careful before you pop the tier 3. With Captain America Falcon, the tier 3 has excellent targeting because he's constantly flying around. In Hawkeye's case, you have to be a little bit more careful and a little bit more calculated before you pop that tier 3 off. But man, you know, I think I would trade, right? The upside here with Hawkeye is I can't miss a proc. I would have to really just play blindfolded to miss a proc with Hawkeye. Whereas with Captain America Falcon, it's very easy to miss procs, and it can be very frustrating, and you can proc on 4, and you have to press very fast with your fingers. Hawkeye is so much more forgiving with his rotation, and because of the delay on 5, you basically have so much time here to press 4 and to get into your rotation, or to press 4 and then to press 6. So that's absolutely fantastic. And if you're still having trouble with Hawkeye's rotation on the tier 3, I would say you could do 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And that way, that should make it basically, at that point, impossible to miss his proc. So yeah, a little bit more careful on the tier 3 execution. And in return for that, you get basically the most proc-friendly character in the game. I honestly can't think of a character that's easier to proc on and smoother and feels, you know, better. There's a little bit of an issue with the targeting on 4 and 6, but other than that, man, this is a very, very good review, and we're just scratching the surface. I haven't even given him a CTP yet. We haven't tested out chain hit damage. We haven't tested out really strong supports for him. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the leadership tag like Spider-Man does for White Fox, but we can still throw some really nice stuff at him. He can synergize with Taskmaster because of the Weapons Master tag, and then he also has the Agent tag for some other stuff here and the Ignore Dodge, which is clutch. So yeah, very happy, right, with this rework for Hawkeye. Now one of the strongest Avengers, in my opinion. Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. We got Kate Bishop coming up next, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.